It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday.
Goedemorgen kinderen.
Goedemorgen juffrouw.
Bon dia Muchenang.
Bon dia maestra.
Good morning children.
Good morning teacher.
Buenos dias niños y niñas.
Buenos dias profesora.
Not even 30 seconds into class, the students in the first grade at Mont Plaisir Primary School kicks their day off with 4 languages.
Quatro.
This is how Miss Susan opens up the class every day. Within the school system in Aruba, educating young children on 4 languages is part of the curriculum and seen as a priority. Exposing the kids at an early age to Dutch, English, Spanish, and the Aruban dialect Papiamento contributes to the success rate of locals who are raised here to be quadrilingual. Susan Spaniards has been an educator on the island for 23 years. She currently teaches children from 5 to 7 years old. Including all 4 languages in her daily lessons comes naturally to her. The trick is to make the language sessions fun for the kids.
I roll the dice and I would say like, okay, tell me which number this is. And you would go like, 2, dos, twee. So in all the language we'll switch, how much is this and how much is this? And it's exciting for the children to be able to say something in their language and they learn from each other. And if you repeat it every day, it becomes a habit and not only a separate lesson. It's a way of how we do this on Aruba.
Aruba draws visitors from all over the world and is known as one happy island. Time and time again, you will hear repeat tourists say it is the people that bring them back. The locals being able to accommodate other languages fluently is a contributing factor to how hospitable and welcoming the island is perceived.
And when they are with their parents, they share the beach with the tourists and they see the tourists and you recognize them and they would say, "Hola, buenas tardes," or they would say like, "Hello, how are you?" And they feel like I can talk to these tourists. It's not like I don't know what to say, but I can talk to them. And you see the tourists like, "Oh my gosh, the children can talk to me," and how wonderful that is. It benefits both ways. The tourists feel really welcome. They like to speak with the children. It's always nice to speak with local people, but to be able to speak your own language with local people and to see the children switch so easily. And for the children, it's nice that it's Aruba and I can welcome everyone that's coming here.
Miss Susan is certainly correct on the kids being able to switch from one language to the next seamlessly.
Goedemorgen. Goedemorgen. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Bien. Yes.
How about English?
Good morning.
And how about Papiamento?
Dia. Bon dia.
Can you count to 3 in different languages for me?
1, 2, 3.
This is a school. Something special happens on the island of Aruba when schools get out for the summer. These booklets have been handed out to children in public and private schools just before summertime, and they seem to like it. Buki di Pret in literal English translation means book of fun. So, what's in these books that gets kids so excited? And why these books?
Well, Buki di Pret is a bookie full of activities for the kids of Aruba, the local kids, in the age of 6 to 12. and we hope to provide a lot of activities for summer holidays because we have a lot of kids who aren't able to go off the island, so stay here all summer, and we hope to provide some educational and sportive activities for them.
It is important for the community of Aruba because we try to get the children out of their own house in the summer holiday. We knew that a lot of children in Aruba were staying at home because their parents are working. They really liked to play on a PlayStation or TV, and we want to get the children more outside, see what Aruba has to offer. And Aruba has a lot to offer.
It's really nice to have a goal for the kids because there are a lot of kids who aren't able to go on great holidays, and it's so nice to give them something like the Bookie so that they have nice things to do in summer holidays.
There are about 90 activities offered to kids, and more than 50 of them are free of charge. The different activities are educational, some of them are out of the box, and most importantly, they are all fun.
It's incredibly educational also. We have the governor who walks around with a couple of children to teach them how the flora and fauna works here on the island. That's really nice to see. Of course, we got our own court of justice to see how it is to be a lawyer, a judge, or a district attorney. And it's also nice to see that the library here on Aruba is also very active, so the children can read more about the island, read more about what they want to do now or in the future.
It's also a full circle moment. Bukit Pret gives back to the children in the community of Aruba, and within the book, there are opportunities for the kids to give back as well, particularly with the animals, such as tour and art at the cat shelter, or helping out at the donkey sanctuary. There's even puppy fun for animal lovers. There's a visit to the Luna Foundation, and more.
It is so good to see how happy the kids are when they receive the Bookie, and it really gives a lot of energy to see them, explore what activities they will do in summer holidays. So it's really good energy.
Bukit Pret requires participation from many local organizations and stakeholders in order to make it happen.
If we tell the story about giving the booklets to the children, it is not that hard. Everybody wants to participate, everybody wants to help, and everybody wants to see happy faces on the children.
In Aruba, transportation is difficult when it comes to getting the kids to their activities. Bukit Pret recognizes that, and they do their best to see how they can help.
It's important to get the kids out, but it's also difficult for a lot of kids here in Aruba to get out because the parents are working almost non-stop, and they don't have any transportation. And transportation is very important here in Aruba, so we try to help them with the transportation so that they get to the activities as well.
It is evident that the kids love Bukit Pret, and it looks like this fun book is here to stay.
They are so happy with it, so a Bukit Pret not on Aruba would be a shame. So I think a lot more years.
If you've had a chance to see one or two of my stories, I hope you know that my goal is to talk about things that are truly unique to Aruba. I like to celebrate our culture, our people, and everything in between. Well, this past week, an annual event happened on our island that only happens on our island. As far as I'm concerned, nowhere else does this in the entire world. Do you have any idea what I'm referring to? I'll give you a clue. It has to do with chalk.
I'm a teacher.
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher.
Once the last school bell rings to kick off the summer break, a celebration truly unique to Aruba happens. If you can believe it, this awesome party with live bands, drink specials, a lot of dancing, and so much more is all for, you guessed it, the teachers of Aruba. You'll see advertisements like these every single year for the last day of school, where the community on the island comes together to throw basically an island-wide party to celebrate the teachers. This party is known by everyone all over Aruba as Spoela Krout. Let me say that again. Spoela Krout. Here's what it means.
Spoela, it means that you wash the kruid, so the chalk of the board. So we wash with beer the chalk of the board.
It means when you are spilling the leftover chalk that you use on the screen to teach the kids, you're kind of wash them away, and we're gonna wash it away with some drinks, and we're gonna wash it away with some tears, but especially we're gonna wash it away with some laughter. Yeah, that means Spoela Krout.
From an educator's perspective, there's a lot to love about Spoela Krout. Besides, for a good time, the camaraderie is great, and really, there's no better way to close out the school year.
And what do you love about Spoela Krout the most?
The most, the companionship of my colleagues, that we are together, we can celebrate, we can talk silly things, and we can be ourselves.
Yeah, you worked really hard the last year, and then you can like wash it off, and it's a nice party to celebrate with your colleagues and friends.
What do you love about Spoela Krout the most?
I think it's just a very nice feeling to like close up the deal, close up the year, and then go into the holiday.
Spoela Krout is so widely celebrated on the island that custom t-shirts are usually made for various schools. Take a look at this one from SFC. It says, "Brah, we out." This big teacher party is one of a kind. As far as we know, nowhere else in the world comes together on the last day of school like this, just for the teachers.
Well, I think it's a very great idea. I love it. I've never heard of it before either. Well, like I said, I'm originally from Curacao, and when I arrived here, it's the first time I heard of it, and I was like, oh, well, that is a nice thing that they do for the teachers, because in Curacao we don't know that. We never did something like that. So here on the island, that I'm experiencing it for the first time.
It makes me feel very special, because in the Netherlands we don't celebrate it like this. And as what you said is very true. It's very special to come together with not only from your school, but with all the teachers from Aruba to celebrate together the end of the school year, and to celebrate that it was a good year.
I've been a teacher in the Netherlands, I've been a teacher in Northern Ireland, and right now I'm a teacher over here.
And can you tell me, Spoela Krout, is it unique to Aruba?
Yes, I think so. I've never experienced this over here, like this big and this gigantic. It's very fun to see all those colleagues from different schools, and we're all together as one, because we know the deal. We know the things that are crazy. We know the things that are difficult. We know the parents can be difficult sometimes, and we know we love kids, so it's amazing to be together.
With partying aside, this one day in a year that Aruba dedicates to its teachers truly makes them feel very special. Spoela Krout helps to make it rewarding to be an educator in Aruba. It's a way we recognize their hard work for the entire year. Recognition is key here.
I find it very glad that they do it for us. Spoela Krout, I can say it began with one school in Savaneta, and it was one school only, and it developed into something very big for the teachers. Just like our day, once in a year, this is our day.
I think it's good that people recognize the fact that teachers are important, and that we rule the island somehow, because you have your kids at home and we have them 8 hours a day, and sometimes people forget that. So it's really nice to see that there are a lot of people recognize that as well.
I think it's very special that they have a special party for the teachers. Maybe I can introduce it in the Netherlands to celebrate the end of the year, because that's giving us extra special touch.
Spoela Krout is a unique Aruban tradition that honors teachers. The community celebrates and supports this special day, which is a reflection of this wonderful island.
about the teachers, that they really appreciate our jobs, and you see it in every day, like in everyday life, but then you see it also in this at the end of the school year.